Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to today's video, which is my January update for Throwback 30. This is a Pantastic Ladies collaboration. I'm out of breath because I just ran from the bathroom. Whew. Anyway, yes, out of breath because I ran from the bathroom. I'm unfit, I am fully aware of that. But this was created by Jessica Lee. I will leave all the information you need in the description box below the video, so please do check it out before you leave. So I did not do an update in December, even though I had a really good update for you because I had quite a few rollouts. So some of these items have been sat waiting for a month, for over a month, to be rolled out of this project. But I had a bit of a burnout from doing Vlogmas in December. So these products have 2 months usage on them, and there's some good usage, so let's get to it. I do have, as I say, quite a few rollouts, so let's go for the rollouts first. The first one to roll out has actually already been repurposed, and that is my Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow in the shade Birthday Wish. I didn't have very much of it left, and I finished it in December. I believe it was in my December empties. So if you want to see it empty, you can go there. But now it has this in it, which is a elf shadow stick in the shade. What were you? What shade were you? I have no idea. Can't remember. Pearl? No, I still have pearl. Can't remember. So yeah, it now has an elf shadow stick because it broke from the shadow stick packaging. So I crushed it up, and it used to be in another pot, but it was really, really small. And it was very difficult for me to get my finger in because I like to apply my cream eyeshadows with my fingers. But the other one was too small for me to get my finger in, and I kept getting it under my nails instead. So I put it in this one because this is perfect to put my finger in. Anyway, so this one was finished. I finished it up completely, and it's now being repurposed. The next one to, oh, by the way, that was in for 50 Shades of Purple. So for Beauty A to Z, the product I had in was my Wet n Wild Petalette palette because my husband picked the letter W for me. My goal was to hit pan, and can you see that juicy pan? Whoop, whoop. This was done pretty early in December. So this one has been waiting at least 6 weeks to be updated. I love this little palette. It's a shame about these two shades. They were pants. I tried to repress them, franken them, but they still didn't work, so I just got rid of them. So now I just have these two shades. Beautiful shades. Love them to bits. Yeah, we'll continue to try and finish up this palette. Maybe baby pan that palette for next year? I don't know. I've got too many things going on this year to do baby pan that palette, but maybe next year. So that is rolling out. The next item to roll out was for Budget Beauty, and I picked this collection pressed powder, which was the collection pressed powder, but it was also frankened with some other powders. The goal was to hit pan, and look at that pan. Look. Look. I hit pan ages ago and then just continued to keep working on it because why not? Until I pulled in a pressed powder in another project pan. So I started using that one now and put this one to the side because this is technically hit goal. But look at this pan. Look at that pan. I could get this finished this year. That's a good thing. So hopefully this will either roll into Shop My Stash or into another project to get it finished. So that's that one. Next one we have rolling out is my NYX Butter Gloss in Strawberry Cheesecake. This was in for the Golden Girls, like a food themed item or something, or something. Anyway, I really love this colour. If this was the first time I've ever used a NYX Butter Gloss, I can see the hype. I can see the hype. This was beautiful. I loved it. I don't know what made me pick up a pink lip gloss because I'm not really a pink lipstick kind of gal, but I really like the colour of this. I think it's with a rosy colour, like the purpley pink rather than the white pink, you know, when it's got like a white base compared to when it's got a purple base. And this one is a purple base one. And I like those kind of pinks, the mauvey pinks. And this one is that. So yeah, that is rolling out as well. That was in for 10 uses, and as of last update I had used it 6, and I used it a further 4 times. So yes, that's why it's rolling out. The next one to roll out has already been rolled into another project pan. It is my Beauty Bay eyeliner in the shade Deep. This was in for 20 uses. As of last update, I had used it 18 times. I used it a further 2 times. And so it was finished for this project. This is all I have left. Not a lot at all. It's in to finish in the new project pan that I've rolled this into. Can't for the life of me remember which one. I have a lot going on. But yeah, that's rolling out as well. And then last but not least, the last thing to be rolling out is this very reflective MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Snow Flushed. So this is a highlighter, and it looks like that. It's very, very beautiful. Very, very, it's like two-toned. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This was in for 15 uses. And previously I had only used this twice. I did say when I brought this in, this is a highlighter that I wear during the Christmas season. So November and December time, this is when I get most use out of this. I knew that when I brought it in. I knew it would see its heyday during those 2 months. And I got all 13 uses that I needed on this in December. Because obviously there's my birthday in November, then in December there's Christmas, and I'm going out places, I'm doing things with friends, I'm socialising, getting dressed up special for Christmas, getting dressed up special for New Year's, even though we didn't go anywhere. So yeah, those 2 months, November and December, for my birthday and Christmas, that's its time to shine. It did. I do not mind this being a seasonal highlighter for me. Sometimes I wear it during the summer because that glittery finish is really pretty on a hot summer's day. And sometimes I use this as an eyeshadow during the summer or spring or autumn time. So it does get some use during the rest of the year as either a highlighter or as an eyeshadow. But it really comes alive during the Christmas season, because who doesn't want to be glittery and shimmery during the Christmas season? So yeah, I got all my uses on that one as well. So that was, by the way, rolling in for That's So 2000s. Did I say what the Beauty Bay eyeliner was in for Paranormal Pantivity project pan? So those are all of my rollouts. So we're doing really good. So let's go in to updates. So first of all, for 50 Shades of Green, I have my Body Shop Winter Jasmine Body Yogurt. I much prefer the body butters at this time of year, but I am trying to use this. We don't have much left. It really is down there at the bottom. Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to the camera. We're right down at the bottom there. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see shadows. We're down here now, and I'm guessing that's maybe 1 or 2 more applications. I have a lot of body to use it on. So yeah, that should be done by next update. Last time, back in November, this weighed 105.86 grams. It now weighs 82.48 grams. So that's that. For 50 Shades of Pink, I have this W7 pink lipstick in Free Speech. This is into Finish. Last time it weighed 5.95. It now weighs 5.74. There's not a lot of this left, guys. Look at that. I'm using this as a cream blush. I do have it on underneath today. So I don't know if you can see, but the red part here is what we've used up. I don't know if you can see that very clearly or not, but that's how much I've used. So yeah, very happy with that. I do think it's still going to be with me though for a couple of months. The next one is my lemon cleansing antibacterial hand sanitizer from the Body Shop. This is getting really low now. So we're down to here. This is getting really hard to pump out now. I'm really having to like maneuver it so I can get it. So I'm guessing this is definitely going to be finished by next month. It was 74.67 last month and now weighs 58.56. I think I might have to decant it and put it in something that's a bit simpler for me to access. Next I have my Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow in Issa for Colour Pan, so a Colourpop project. The goal in this is to finish because I am determined to get this one finished this year because I do have a backup and this one has really dried out now. Now I don't know if you can see, but it's really crumbly in there now. I did try to repress it. That kind of helped a little bit, but it's now more crumbly than ever. I should just let this go. But as of last month, it weighed not last month, but back in November, it weighed 17.90. It now weighs 17.70. And I have used it a good 9 times since then. So, yeah, I'm determined to get this finished this year. It should happen. Yeah. But hopefully we'll get that done soon. The next one is in for Disney Princess and it's the Glisten Wet Liner in Blue Lagoon. So this is from Glisten Cosmetics. I absolutely love these. Look at that dip going there. Beautiful. Back in November, this weighed 7.36. I have used it 3 times since then. The goal is to hit pan. But it's gone up to 7.37, so no idea. But yeah, goal is to hit pan. But the thing is with this is like you swirl it and you think you're getting low, but then once it dries, it settles again, you know, and I don't know if I'm ever going to hit pan in this. How many times have I used it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to say, let's get to 10 uses. I think that's more than enough. I've got a real good dip going. So 4 more uses on this and I'm going to roll it out. Just because, you know, I want to get moving on to other things as well. I mean, to be fair, I am panning an eyeshadow palette that would really suit this eyeliner. But at the moment, I'm trying to pan this look. Which, yeah, anyway, let's go. The next item in is for Happy Hour, and I'm got the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Dead Presidents. This is in for 10 uses. I used it 1 more time, so now it's had a total of 3 uses, and it went from 19.88 to 19.82. I think I might have swatched this as well over the Christmas period when I was checking all my lipsticks and that. I do that every now and again. I just go through all my liquid lipsticks, all my normal lipsticks and that, just give them a swatch test to make sure they're still working all right, give them a sniff test and all of that. So there's a couple of swatches in there as well, but I did use it once. So that's that. That's in for 10 uses, so that's had 1, 2, 3 uses now out of the 10. The next one is another Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Karma. This is in for its panning cats and dogs. This is also in for 10 uses. I used it 1 more time, and it went from 20.15 to 20.09, and it's now had 2 uses, so out of 10, so that's okay. The next one for the monochromatic project pan, I have this Day 1 moisturizer with ginseng and squalane from Beauty Bay. I have not been able to figure out how I measured this back in September because you can't see through the packaging. It's opaque. I remembered. I took the lid off and looked inside. And that's how I managed to find out that I am down to there now. So we only have half of this left. Do I think I can get this finished before the end of the project? Possibly. That was in September. This is in January. So September, October, November, December, January. In 4 months, I only moved that far. So January, February, March, April, May. By May, we should be down here. Could I finish it? Possibly, but it might be right up until the last minute. But anyway, in November, it weighed 116.77 and now weighs 92.55. So, yeah. The next one is in for Nightmare Before Christmas. I picked my MAC lip gloss in Optical Delusion. I only used it the once, so it's gone from $16.99 to $16.93. I probably, quite probably, kept reapplying it during that one day. Hence the 0.06 of a gram used. There's lots of windowing, but that's because it's been sat on its side. But yeah, I was hoping to get more use of this over the Christmas period, you know, red glittery lip gloss, of course, but I didn't. So hopefully in February I might get more use out of this for Valentine's Day. Who knows? You never know. Next, I did not use my MAC single eyeshadow in Firework the Room for same pan last year, so we'll skip over that. For size matters, I've got my golden egg. I'm now panning the mermaid egg for my Pan That palette this year. But this was my Pan That palette a couple of years ago. This is in to finish one of the eyeshadows. So I had got quite a few pans in there from having this as Pan That palette a few years ago. It's gone from 47.93 to 47.86. The shade I'm kind of working on to finish is this one. This one I am kind of using in my brows. So I figure I could just work away at that one. But yeah, I'm liking how used this is looking. I'm only concerned really with using up the eyeshadows in here. If I manage to use more of the highlighters, great. But I'm only concerned with the eyeshadows in here. So once the eyeshadows are gone in this palette, I will declutter the whole thing. So yeah, so that is that one. The next one is my perfume. This got a couple of uses over the Christmas period, but I did get a new perfume for Christmas, so I was using that as well. But this is in for 25 uses. As of last time I updated, it weighed 193.37. It now weighs 190.91, and I use it 3 times over the Christmas period, so that is a total of 11 uses. And we're halfway now. We're halfway down. I'm really worried that if I go for 25 uses, this will be finished. And I kind of don't want that. Not yet. I mean, it's still going to take me some time to hit those 25 uses. So maybe I'm going to go for it. I'm still going to try and hit those 25 uses. But that is that one that is in for That's Expensive. For This Is Pantasy, I chose my Tarte Be a Mermaid and Make Waves palette. My goal is to hit pan in one of the shades. I have used this a couple of times, and the shade I'm trying to hit pan on is Lagoon. I don't know if you can see that pan there. Not pan, a dip. Every time I use this, I think I'm going to hit pan. But sadly, as of yet, pardon me, no pan as of yet, but it is a stunning colour. When I first saw this palette, of course I wanted it. It's Mermaids, but it was Tarte, and it's made by Tarte, and I couldn't get Tarte makeup at that time easily here in the UK. And then I saw this on QVC, and I was like, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I don't care how much it costs. I'm buying it. And you know what? I have zero regrets buying this palette. It is stunning, beautiful. This is me in a palette. I love it. But no weights on this one because it's too heavy. Of course it is. Look at the packaging. It's a shell. For tiny pans, I brought in my mini sleek palette in All Night Long. That's the name of the palette. And I am trying to hit another pan in this palette. You can see I have one empty pan already and then one shade that has hit pan. The shade I am attempting to hit pan on is this one. It's a shimmery brown and I have tried to use it in my eyebrows. It works. It's okay. I wouldn't leave the house with it, but it works. But yeah, no pan as of yet. Just a lot of usage. So I think I could do it by next month. Back in November, this weighed 39.91 grams and it now weighs 39.83 grams. So slow going, but we're getting there. Now for turn and burn, it says I have 5 mini foil samples. And according to my notes, I've only used 4 of them, but I can't remember what the 5th one was. So you know what? Who cares? I'm going to say that's done. I'm done. I'm done with that one. For women who rock, I brought in my Beauty Bay Ultra Hydrate Hair Mask, which has dust on it. Shows you how long ago I used that. It's just been sat on the thing. So we have that much left. I don't know if you can see because it's white on white. But we're sort of here in the packaging. It was fuller when I brought it in. I think I've only used this once. Yeah, according to my notes, I've only used this once in the last 2 months. It went from 179.92 to 136.53. I proper lather it on, I will say. I do proper lather it on when I do use it. So, yeah, that's in to finish. I reckon, you know, because I do lather it on when I do use it, I reckon it'll be gone fairly soon. A couple more uses and I'll be done. And then last but not least, for Zodiac Panna, I brought in my Colourpop Lippy Stick in Fly-Fi. The goal is to finish, but this is a red lipstick. Who the hell did I think I was, thinking I could do that? This one doesn't roll back down, but it is that colour, so it's like a dark red. It doesn't wind down. The mechanism in it has broken, and I forgot to measure it, I think because it was broken, but we have this much to go. So I don't know who I thought I was when I brought this in to say, yeah, I'm going to finish it, because in the last, since the intro back in July, I've used it 3 times. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7 months. I've used it 3 times. And 2 of those times was over the Christmas period. That's how often I wear a red lip, guys. Look, if I get to 10 uses, I'll be happy. It's gone from 10.36 grams to 10.30 grams with just those 3 uses, plus a couple of swatches and stuff like that. Look, if I get to 10 uses, I'll be happy. But I am never going to finish this guy. It's probably going to go bad on me, like a couple of my other Colourpop lipsticks have. But, you know, we'll have to live with it. So, that is my update. I have waffled on for long enough. Sorry that I missed the update back in December. I was just total burnout. It's taken me all month to get back on track with my filming and my editing and everything like that. I'm not sure I'll be doing Vlogmas again this December. I think it's just way too much for me. I might do the odd extra video during December that I can pre-film maybe, but I don't think I'll do Vlogmas again. That was way too much. Kudos to people who do it every year. Anyway, so that is my update. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.